Yo, what's cracking? Man, I'm about to review this video. It's crazy news stuff. There's always something wild going on. Let's check it out.
At 6, two deadly stabbings in just 24 hours. The latest incident this morning at the Kroger Distribution Center where a man was stabbed to death. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. This comes on the heels of another fatal stabbing in East Memphis on Christmas Day. WREG's Alan Self covers both incidents, speaking with neighbors as they express their concerns and relatives who are heartbroken.
Kobe got into it with a dude over football, and
Nah, man. They beefing at the work over football. They doing this to each other over football. You know what? It's just crazy.
they got the tussling in it, and the man pulled out the knife and stabbed him once in the thigh, 3 times in his stomach, and cut his throat.
Memphis police are investigating a stabbing at the Kroger Distribution Center that left one man dead. Officers responded to a call just after 9 this morning and found the victim, 38-year-old Jacoby Hobson. A police spokeswoman confirmed Hobson died from multiple stab wounds.
Dang, rest in peace to Jacoby Hobson. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Dang, that can't be right over football.
Man has been detained in connection
I'm sorry, Jacoby Hobson.
To the stabbing. This incident comes just hours after another deadly stabbing in East Memphis. On Christmas Day, officers responded to a man-down call on East Mallory Avenue and found one male victim suffering from stab wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Witnesses described the chaotic scene with a stranger approaching a family gathering, bleeding, and eventually collapsing in their backyard.
Man, can you imagine that? You having a family gathering and somebody come up to you like all hysterical, bleeding and looking for help, and they collapse at your family gathering for the holidays. And you can't say it's guns. You can't say it's guns this time because in this 2 stories, both the people were stabbed. We got to get conflict resolution because they beefing over a football game, she said, and he stabbed him like that. There's got to be some frustration or some mental issues or something underlying that's causing people to snap out like this.
I was in the back when he walked up dripping blood. He didn't say anything. He was just dripping blood all over the place. This type of stuff isn't good for kids. It's celebration time with family and kids around. The suspect in this case was seen fleeing in a light-colored SUV.
Traumatized the kids. That man looked shook, like he didn't know what was going on. He said the dude didn't even say nothing. He just walking up there bleeding during a celebrational day, a celebratory day. I don't know if celebration was a word, but it's cold out here, man.
Watkins says her cousin Jacoby Hobson is a football coach, a father, and a husband who loved his family very much.
We just had a great time at my granddad's house. A great time. Like I said, he was big on family. He was big on family. When his son got one of his baby boys, Chop just got drafted for Ole Miss, and he chose them. He wanted everybody there at his side, and like he was great.
For your news leader.
Dang, son going off to college. I know that was the happiest day of his life. Dang, football coach got a son that's going away to college, and he loses his life at work over somebody who's probably one of his work colleagues, comrades. They probably, was laughing and joking, and something just went wrong. That's why, man.
I'm Alan CG, News Channel 3.
Two senseless losses this holiday season, and Kroger released a statement saying in part that we are deeply saddened by the loss of an associate and tragic incident that occurred at the Memphis Distribution Center. We've been in contact with the associate's family and offer our condolences to all impacted by this tragic loss.
Man, that's terrible, man. It's terrible. Hold up. That's horrific. All I know is that we gotta do better, man. We can't be out here destroying each other behind ignorance. It's just ignorance. Whatever the reason is, 2 fathers or 2 sons, 2 brothers, whoever they are to somebody, they are something to somebody. And now they're gone behind people not being able to control their anger. Man, what we gonna do? They're saying it's the guns that's causing the violence, but in these 2 situations, no guns was involved. But all I see is man, because they gave us Jacoby Hobson. They had his cousin speak for him, and she was able to tell us about him. He had beautiful pictures. He seemed like a man who wanted to be involved in the community, because to be a coach, you have to have the heart and the spirit to give back. You know, a lot of times they doing that to teach the youth, because a lot of times they're not no high paying jobs. It's just something that they do for the love of the game, for the love of the sport. And he was taken away not just from his family, but from his team, for everybody who was impacted because of the goodness of the kind of person he was. You know, it takes a lot for somebody to want to come out every day, every other day, every Saturday, every Sunday, whenever the schedule is. Man, it is very demanding. Football is not one of them things that you just go and you play when it's time to play. Like, they practice, go over the plays, they go over the schemes, they get to know these players, get to know their parents. They have events to get them to bond together. And it's like a lot of people don't have that to be able to give back to the youth. And we had somebody who wanted to give back to the youth, and he was taken away tragically at work. You know what I mean? It's not like he was out on the block hustling. Of course, those kind of things, we expect somebody to lose their life when they moving like that. But sheesh, it's just sad, man. It's sad for real. Rest in peace to Jacoby Hobson. Rest in peace to the other brother who died at the party. But for real, yo, we gotta do better.